What's going on, guys? Your boy Waysupream. Back to you with another video. Of course, first and foremost, like, comment, subscribe. My Instagram is at Waysupream. My Twitter is at Let Me Draw the Boat with two T's at the end. That will be in the link description. It's been a long time since I made a video, maybe like a month and a half. I am a nurse, so the whole COVID thing has been really affecting me. I've been working 24/7, overnights, doubles, So it's been a while since I made a setup video or just a live cop or something like that, but I definitely am back. I'm focused more on this. Uh, this video is for the Supreme box logo, the Takashi Murakami COVID release that is dropping tomorrow, April 24th, 2020, of course. We don't know what time. They're saying 11 a.m. Of course, that's when Supreme drops, but it's on a Friday. It did not release with today's MLB collaboration, whatever they were, whatever it was today. But a lot of people are saying 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm going to be up early, maybe 7 a.m., just to check the monitors, make sure nothing drops. And then they also got the Yeezy drop that is dropping tomorrow, Yeezy Supply and Adidas. They're saying that's at 10, but this video is specifically for the box logo. This is definitely Supreme's best collaboration that they've done with the box logo. I think it's top 5. I think it's up there with like the Nike SB Dunks. I know that's a lot to say, but I think it really is up there with the Nike SB Dunks that dropped in like 04, 05 or something like that. It's definitely in that top 5 range. We haven't really seen anything from Supreme in a long time like this. So this is a big drop. Anyone saying, oh, who's ever reselling the COVID release box logo is a bad person, like, that doesn't make any sense. It's a luxury item. It's not like we're buying ventilators or respirators or something like that. It's a luxury item, which means it's not needed. You don't need to buy this, right? So we're buying it. We're donating to COVID. And after that, we can do whatever the hell we want with our T-shirt. I'm seeing a lot of flack for people mad that people are reselling things to support their family. It's not like we're selling N95 masks or goggles or gloves or things that are needed. We're selling luxury items, T-shirts, hats, things that we don't need. Like, I don't need this ice cream shirt. I don't need this Supreme beanie, but I paid the price to get this because it's a luxury item. So if you guys are feeling bad for trying to get the box logo relief to resell it, forget about that, man. Forget it. First of all, you're making a donation for buying the COVID tee, and you can do whatever you want to with it after that. It's not an item that is needed. Once again, it's a luxury item, meaning you don't need it. Like, yeah, you need a car, but you don't need a Lamborghini. It's kind of one of those things. If somebody needs a T-shirt, I don't think the first T-shirt they're going to be grabbing at is a $700, $800 box logo T-shirt. It's not needed. You'll go to Walmart and get yourself a 10-pack of T-shirts for $8 or whatever. But this video is basically just tips on how to get it and how I cop every box logo online. I will be using bots, so this is for all the bot users that's using bots. What you want to do is you just don't want to rely on one bot. You want to rely on multiple bots. Like for me, I have 2 servers. I bought 2 servers. I got one specifically for Eve because Eve AIO, when it's running on too much things, it's usually the first thing to shut down. So I got it running on a New York server, just for Eve, specifically for Eve. It has its own server. And then this server right here is as fast as money can buy. This server is probably $475 a month. So, I'm running 3 bots on it, which it can handle. I already tried it. I started all the bots at the same time. I will get to the manual users next. This is just for the bot users. I'm using 3 different bots. So first thing you want to do in order to cop this, if you're using bots, is don't just rely on one bot. You want variety. You want to make sure that you have the top 3 bots or top 2 bots of Supreme. I'm running CyberSoul, as you can see here. I'm running CyberSoul, I'm running MEK Preem, and I'm running Splash Force. I'm only running Splash Force for the Adidas drop tomorrow. I did not even know Splash Force had Supreme. I just found that out, but why not throw a couple of tasks on there? Um, so that's the first thing. You want multiple bots. You just don't want to rely on one bot. It's kind of like you kind of got to think outside the box. If you cook Supreme every week on your bot, just know that like this releases on a Friday, so that right there should tell you that anything is possible when it comes to Supreme and how the checkout's going to be, where they're going to place the item, keywords working, delays for checkouts, like all that. You want to make sure, because everything is different now. It's not a regular Thursday drop. This is a Friday drop, and this is the only item that they're putting up. So you want to make sure your keywords aren't clashing with last release's drop, like which is today. Like you want to make sure tomorrow that your keywords aren't clashing with today's release, right? So you just don't want to put box T or something like that because you might pick up a small box logo T. You want to use positive keywords and negative keywords. For all my bot users, they know what that means. Positive means that's what the bot is going to search for. Negative means it's not going to pick up that item if it has that negative word in there. So you want to make sure everything is covered. So first, have variety. Think outside the box. That would be the first thing. The second thing is you just don't want to rely on the product dropping on t-shirts. Just because it's a t-shirt, yeah, most likely it's going to drop on tees. The category is tees, but I'm not trusting that. I've seen it in a lot of discords, like CyberSoul Discord. They said they might drop it at tops and top sweaters. They might drop it at on t-shirts. But the thing that's the safest way is t-shirts. Make categories. Make tasks for t-shirts, and make tasks for new. There's going to be a new button, and it'll pick up what is new. And for keywords, what I'm using is relief box. So relief, because that's the exact description of it. Relief, and then box, and then you could even add logo at the end of it. If you do add logo, make sure you add, like me, I put a negative keyword as small, so I don't pick up the small box logo that they sell. I think it's a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or something, but it's not the box logo that you're going to be going for. I'm going to get the full description of the box logo. I think if Murakami, if that name is in the actual SupremeNewYork.com description, then you could just run Murakami and you'll pick it up. If COVID is in the description, then you could just run COVID and it'll pick it up. You want to get real descriptive. If there's a thing that that it's not going to pick up, any other item, you want to use that word. So I'm going to double, triple check to make sure that Takashi or Murakami or COVID or something like that or relief. I just want to make sure that it's in the actual product description. So when it loads up on the website, it'll automatically pick it up. So make sure the second thing is make sure that you in different categories. Put some task category as t-shirt, put some tasks as tops and sweaters, put some tasks as new, just to be safe. Be on the safe side. I would do majority tasks as new. So first thing is thinking outside the box and using variety bots. The second thing is keywords and category. You want to make sure that the keywords and the category are different, yet still closest to the t-shirt. Still make majority of your category new, and still make some of your category t-shirts. You want to make sure that's good. The third thing is proxies and billing. Now, you want to make sure that your proxies, I don't even know if you guys can see me. All right, well, you get that. That's the bots, variety of bots, different categories. Make sure your keywords are good. The third thing is proxies and billing. You want to make sure that your proxies are fast. You want to run data center proxies, which are faster than residential proxies, but you also want to run residential proxies. I have proxies coming in at about, I think it's like 22. I've seen some of my proxies was like 12 milliseconds, something like that. And you don't want to test all your proxies. That's the worst thing you could do. You do not want to test all of your proxies. In Supreme, they're banning not only proxies, they're banning billings. You don't want to make too many tasks either, because you're going to get that error TOS when you when all your tasks picks up and they all try to check out at the same time, a red flag goes off in Supreme, and it sees the same billing, it sees the same names, it sees all that crap, and it bans you from Supreme, and you get error TOS for the day. You can't use those billings for the whole day. So you want to make sure, CyberSoul was saying, run one task per one task per billing, which is scary to even think about, but that's what I'm doing. I have like 14, 15 billings, so that's about 15 tasks per, right? So I'm gonna run 8 of those billings in Cyber, and then the rest in MEK Preem, and then I have like 3 more cards that I'll run in Splash for. So nothing is clashing with each other. I don't want to get declines. You don't want to get error TOS for the day if you're using all your billings. You want to make sure some of your, that's billing and proxy, right? You want to make sure that your billing is good, your proxies are fast, but you also want to use residential proxies. It's not always about speed. It's about sturdiness and having good proxies. So residential proxies are good, and DC proxies are good. Use both of them. Fourth thing is checkout delays. If you have checkout delays, make some of your tasks for 1,000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. It will delay before it clicks the submit task, the submit billing, submit checkout, whatever to checkout. It's 1 second, right? Then you want to make some tasks at 1,500, which is 1.5 seconds. Then you want to make some tasks at 1,800. Then you want to make some tasks at 2,000. And even if you're running one per billing, you have 7. Put the first one for 1,000, the second one for 14, the third one for 18, the fourth one for 2,000. I wouldn't really go past 2,000 because after it sells out in like 2.7 seconds. Sometimes, even if it sells out in 5 seconds, you got to think it takes about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds to pick up the product. To get through the page is another second, so that's 2.5 seconds. Then you got to put a delay. So if you put a delay for 1,500, that's 4 seconds it takes for you to check out, and the product sells out in 5.2 seconds, 5.7 seconds, whatever the case may be. Even though I think it's shorter, you want to keep that checkout delay probably from like 1,000 or even 700, which is 1/7 of a second, to around 2,000. You don't want to really, 2,000 is pushing it. So you want the checkout delays good. You want your proxies good. You want them sturdy. You don't want to run too much task because you will get the error TOS. You want to make sure your bots are updated. You want to always run for restocks because I'm sure there will be so many cancels. They will be restocking all day, and there usually is a restock on the following Monday. So you just want to continue to run your tasks. You don't want to get rate limited. If you're in some kind of cook group, make sure you're monitoring Supreme US and do not start your task until it pops up. Or maybe if it's not popped up start some task at 11, then don't start the rest until you see that pop up on that monitor. Then you click start because you will get rate limited. I got about 2 more seconds left in my video because I'm limited for recording. So that's basically for bots. You want a variety of bots. Make sure the keywords are right. Make sure the categories are right. Make sure your billing's correct. Make sure you're not running too much tasks. Make sure you have checkout delays. That's basically that's for bot users. Now for manual users, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're on the new page. Since there's only one item dropping, you want to make sure that you're on that page that says new and click refresh. I would be clicking refresh from like 9:58 to, of course, 11 o'clock. I'm really thinking they're going to drop at 11, but make sure you are near your computer all day. If you're a manual user, I would wake up early, like 7 o'clock, because you also don't know if you're going for the Yeezys too. Yeezy Supply, they like to drop it around like 7 a.m. sometimes. Sometimes it's 10 a.m. So you just want to be around your computer. You want to be there. You want to be legit. You want to make sure you're on it. Be on new. Be persistent. Make sure you have auto filler in, or you have your billing already in. If you go on Supreme tonight, if you could sacrifice some money, buy a pair of socks and click that save this address for next, for future orders, and then boom, once you click the box logo, add it to cart, check out, your thing is already in there. All you got to do is click one button for your credit card and the CVV number. That's basically it for manual users. And pray, guys. This is your boy Waysupream. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.